guys, do you know what day it is today?
It's Hump Day!
No!
Is it Worthington Wednesday?
Well, yeah, but it's Wacky Word Wednesday with Mrs. Cox. Our first word today is the kinetic theory of matter. Taking my handy dandy hockey stick and using it as a pointer. Remember, in science, we've been talking about matter is made of particles, and those particles are in motion. We've been calling that kinetic energy. As part of Wacky Word Wednesday, we need to break down the word kinetic so we spell it correctly. The first thing we do is scoop out each syllable and listen for the sounds in it. Kinetic. K is K and I. The next syllable is net. And we know that. N-E-T. And the last syllable is ick. I-C. Put it all together and you have a lot of kinetic energy going on. Now let's talk about what does it mean to have the kinetic theory of matter. Well, we've talked about matter in 3 different states: solid, liquid, and gas. And you've drawn the 3 different states where your solid particles are compacted together and they're just vibrating. Then you have the liquid state of matter, and the particles move around in the liquid a little bit faster than they are in a solid. In the final state, you drew the model of gas this year. And when we looked at the particles that are in gas, they're moving around with a lot of energy and motion, very fast moving, and in all different directions, and they might even come out of the container. So, when we talk about the kinetic theory of matter, solids have low kinetic energy, a liquid, high kinetic energy, and a gas, very high kinetic energy. And that is your Wacky Word Wednesday, the theory of matter and looking at the kinetic energy in each state of matter. Welcome back for Wacky Word Wednesday. We're not done yet. We're going to talk about connotation and denotation. At the top of the board, you see that I have scoops here for each syllable. For connotation and denotation. We tap out the syllables. We have connotation. And then that's how we break down the spelling. So let me grab my marker and we'll write it on the board. And the shun sound we've been studying is T-I-O-N. Connotation. To spell denotation, we break it down into the syllables. De-no-ta-shun. So we put D, and then we know no, T-A, and shun. We've been studying this pattern at the end of the word. T-I-O-N. Makes the shun sound. So, what is connotation? That's the feeling, the vibe a word gives off, the emotion behind a word. What's denotation? That's the dictionary definition. Now, to help us practice connotation and denotation, we're going to use Kahoot. Come on over this way with me. At my computer, I have logged in to Kahoot, and I want to play this game. So, I'm going to use my host live option right now, the classic game. And I'm going to enter the pin in. And we're going to walk through this together. On your homework calendar, you're going to have the challenge version because this will not be a live game. I'm going to use Coxie as my name. And I'll be the only player, so hopefully I win. Okay, so am I ready? Here we go. The first question up is this word a positive connotation or a negative connotation? The word is brilliant. Is it a positive feeling, vibe in the word brilliant or negative? I think it's positive. And I'm grabbing some points there. Next. Is this word positive connotation or feeling or a negative connotation? And the word is scrawny. Is someone scrawny? I think that's kind of a negative adjective to use. And I got that correct. Whoop, whoop for me. Our last one that I'm going to demo for you today. Let me hit next. Is this word a positive connotation or a negative connotation? If I use the word childish to describe somebody, am I being positive or negative? I think that's kind of negative. And I was correct. I got a 3 out of 3. So today for Wacky Word Wednesday, you heard about connotation and denotation. And the feeling that a word gives off is connotation. And a denotation is the dictionary meaning. Now go to our homework calendar and there is a challenge Kahoot for you to do to practice. Whoop, whoop.